What's up, gamers? Welcome to Grounded. In today's video, we're going to ask a very important question. What can save Grounded? Now, you might be asking yourself, does Grounded need saving? And my response will be yes. I think that we're going to come across a time where people they're not going to want to play Grounded. People are already, even content creators, guys like me, people like me who are making content for this game, showing you guys tips and tricks. Well, without constant updates, without new material, it becomes stale. And without a reason to continue playing, what do you do? So what saves this game? What gives us the retainability, or that gives this game retainability, gives this game replayability, since what makes people stay around? Because I mean, I've played, I don't know, in this particular world 300 plus days in this world, and then I don't have no idea how many hours I've put into this game. I've replayed, or I've started over multiple times just to do it, and that's kind of boring now. Like, that's not fun. You know what I'm saying? So what keeps us around? Well, there are a few ideas out there. Some people, and I've watched multiple videos of different amazing creators for this game, or not creators, I'm sorry, amazing content creators for this game. I've heard a lot of their ideas, and they're not bad. They're not bad. I mean, I've heard a lot of people, because I know we have base raids coming, and yeah, sure, base raids would be cool. I don't think it's enough to keep people playing. I don't think it's enough to keep an audience. I think it's a nice added feature, and I think it'll be cool. I don't know how they'll implement it. I don't know, because I'm sure people have multiple bases all over this, yard. So how do you know what base is getting raided or attacked? I don't know. Maybe they'll count it as whatever base you have your respawn at. I don't know. I don't know how they're gonna do that, but I don't think that's enough, though. Me personally, and if you guys agree with me, leave it in the comments, or if you have your own ideas, go ahead and drop it in the comments below. There is something I think that could really help people stay. And for me, it's going to be things like, well, the infected wolf spider, the lovable creature that we've just grown to be best friends with over the years. I've made a video recently about how to make him your best friend. Go watch it. Nonetheless, things like that. Now, I personally wish the infected wolf spider only existed in one location, not multiples. I think you can find him in about 3 locations, maybe 2 or 3 locations. I know here in the tree, and then also in the upper backyard over next to the shed. But I kind of wish he was just kind of in one single area, and he was just reoccurring. Like he came back every so often, and because I think it's a fun fight. It's a fun fight. It's kind of difficult. It's not overly easy. You can lose track real quickly and end up dying. But I think more fights like that. I've said it before in other videos that I really wish there were more world bosses that you could fight. But it isn't even that. The reason I say that is because if you look at games like, and I'm not gonna try to compare, games across the thing, but if you look at games like Elden Ring, right, a lot of that game holds people's attention because it's about the difficulty in the bosses. I'm not saying let's make this insanely hard. From God, the love of God, please don't make this insanely From Software hard. That's not what I'm asking for. What I'm asking for is just challenging bosses that are around the map that come in everything, maybe drop like cool gear or weirdly leveled gear, I don't know, or drop some upgrading abilities. I'm not saying they even have to like make new armor each time or give us the ability to craft cool armor or something like that. I'm not even saying that. I'm just saying, like, just give us something to kind of grind for that isn't like resources, like, if that makes sense. And then the other thing I think is a huge thing that I think people will love is something like the Broodmother fight. We have one fight in this whole map, right, that we can constantly call her in and just enjoy that fight. It's a cool fight. It's an arena fight. It locks you in that area. You can't run away from it once you activate it. You either have to fight or die. And it's like, that needs to happen more often. We had the assistant manager fight, but that ended, you know, that like once you beat him, it was over, and it was a cool fight. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a fun fight, and I was like, oh cool, let's do this again. And it was actually challenging. That second phase, or that second phase of his fight was super annoying, and I you know, died a couple times. I'll admit it. I did. Shut up. I'm not perfect. Don't judge me. Sorry, lost my train of thought there for a second. Anyway, it was a fun fight, but he's gone, and I can't recall him in. Why not? Just like let me go back to the computer and type in whatever I need to type in again, and just to let me fight him again. I think that would be something that would make people keep coming back, because what people will do is you have a weapon you love, but then they'll try out new weapons. You know, they'll be like, oh, how does this work against it? You know, how does, you know, things like that. You know, that's why I went back and fought the Broodmother. I literally had a video on what weapons work the best. So I spent time upgrading weapons, went and fought her multiple times with those weapons. And it was fun. And I got to try out new weapons on her. Does it make the fight easier? And guess what? Some new weapons introduced in the last update did make it a little easier. It did kind of make it, you know, interesting and more fun. But that's stuff that I really feel like they should implement. I don't know how difficult it is. I'm not a coder. I don't know, but I do think that is stuff that they really should look into. I think it's something that would keep people's attention. And I'm not saying that's the only thing. There are other things they could add that would also keep people's attention. But I'm saying that is probably a good idea to me, being that I don't see the yard expanding, other than obviously we're going to get the upper area back here, and we're going to get the area over there on the other side of the koi pond. But I mean, those aren't going to be huge areas add-on. This isn't a giant backyard, so it's not overly difficult to traverse it. But I think that is something that could keep people's attention, just in various points of the game where there's not really a whole lot, you know. Maybe there could be a boss in the garbage area, because there's really not much in the garbage area other than the black ant hole. But maybe there's a boss in the garbage area that we could go check out and go fight constantly. And maybe the garbage odor is what's a big obstacle in that fight or something like that. I don't know. Just spitballing here. There was a perfect opportunity, which I don't want to recommend this because I don't want you to do it. But when we did Hot and Hazy, there was an infected zone. Why didn't we make an infected zone arena fight? I want to fight that crow. I'm just kidding. Oh, I need to drink water. But that's just something that I feel. If you guys agree with me, hit a like on this video. If you don't agree with me, hit a like on this video. Thank you guys so much if you made it this far in the video. If you guys have any ideas of your own, what you guys think Obsidian could do to make this game have that retainability, have people coming back. This is honestly a really fun game. I love the premise of it. I think it's scaled down enough to be fun for people who don't overly enjoy like the crazy survival-y games, but it's also still grindy enough for the people who do enjoy those games. And this is kind of more of a whimsical way of doing it, in my opinion. It's kind of fun. It's cool to see large things on the map because you're a little person kind of thing. But this is a super fun game, and I would love to see it continue to grow. And I do think it will. I do think there are things that the devs can do that would just send it over the top, you know? If they have DLCs in mind, honestly, I can't remember if they said they're going to do DLCs or not. If you guys know, leave in the comments. But if they have DLCs in mind, some expansions, just simple boss arenas or some world bosses, I don't know, make the green shield bug more difficult to kill, or make him like really tanky and he can kill you super easily. I don't know. There's just things that I feel like we can do to make each update that little bit more, you know, just that what we're looking for. You know, I was expecting the Termite King to kind of be more difficult, and he wasn't. He was kind of easy, and he's not super difficult to kill, and that's disappointing. But I was looking for another Broodmother fight, you know, and we just didn't get that. And so let's hope that they listen to us, which they usually do. So if you guys have any ideas, leave them in the comments below. If you like this video at all, please hit that like button. It really does help me. If you guys liked me at all, hey, you know what to do. Subscribe to the channel. I love you guys. Thank you so much to all my subscribers lately. You guys have been absolutely amazing. It's been cool to see the growth, and I want to continue that. So thank you, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.